Hello everyone, welcome back to Commonwealth Cars. My name's T, and today we're talking about something very, very special. Something that I've been excited for a very, very long time. And that is, of course, the Tesla Roadster. Tesla has become very well known in the past couple of years for really innovating and creating some really incredible cars. They basically own the electric market at this point, and when you say full electric cars, it's Tesla that you think of. The P100D, of course, has been widely regarded as an amazing car, as it has set multiple records, and generally it's just awesome. It's just great. I like it a lot. Whether you like electric cars or not, you have to admit that the P100D is an amazing car. I mean, it set records right across the board and has the fastest 0 to 60 of any production car. So with all that being said, when Tesla announced that they were releasing an SUV and a new version of the Roadster, people were very excited. I mean, if they could get that kind of speed and acceleration out of a family saloon, what on earth could they get out of a Roadster or a sports car, a purpose-built machine that is designed to go quickly? Well, we didn't really know for a long time. They didn't release anything. They released a couple of teaser pictures, but really, that was it. It was all quiet. Until now. This makes me so happy. As you can see, oh my goodness, it's stunning. It is a beautiful looking car. I'm really glad they haven't done another crossover with Lotus like they did with the original Roadster. They've actually given it its own identity, and it looks stunning. It looks like a proper sports car. Of course, you can see in the video that it has that iconic Tesla noise, of which is no noise at all. It runs off 3 motors, which means it's completely silent. There is no petrol in it at all. It is full electric, and it has that same Tesla, that slight whine you get with the motor, but really that's the only sound that you're going to get, which, if you're a big petrol head, and if you know me at all, you'll know that this would be a problem for me. However, we haven't got into the numbers yet. Now, of course, the first biggest number that people wanted to know the answer to was, what's its 0 to 60? Teslas are famous for having an incredible 0 to 60. Even if you have your grandma in the back, you can still outdrag a Lamborghini, an R8, basically any road car that you want to. So with a purpose-built sports car, what kind of damage could you do? The answer? 1.9 seconds to 60. I mean, that's drag racer speeds at this point. This is Formula 1 levels of acceleration in a street car. It's insane. It easily destroys anything else that's out on the market at the moment. You will be able to outdrag anything. Even if you took it onto a track, you'd be able to outdrag race cars. I mean, 1.9 seconds to 60. 1.9 seconds. 1, 2, and you're already at 60. I mean, if you've ever been in the P100 in ludicrous mode, you know that kick you get in the back of the acceleration because there's no gears to go up through. So it is just straight acceleration. It's like driving a Scale Electric's car. You squeeze the trigger and all you get is that instant power. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to be able to have a go in this car because that 2 seconds to 60, I don't even know what's that going to feel like. That's like jet fighter levels of kick, and I cannot wait. Now, 1.9 seconds is incredibly fast, but it would also be a world record, not just to be the fastest production car, but also would be the only production car to crack that 2 seconds to 60 threshold. That's pretty insane. But the numbers, they don't stop there. Now, of course, with a sports car, you expect it to have a high speed, right? A high top speed. Teslas have never really had that level of top speed. They're not designed to. They're designed to be, yes, they're quick off the mark due to the fact that they're electric. However, speed's never really been a key aspect. But with a sports car, that has to change. And oh has it changed? I can, with a huge smile on my face, say that this car won't just break 200 miles an hour, it smashes through 200 miles an hour. During the release of the car, they said it would be 250 plus. Now, the 250 plus is getting very close to the world record for the fastest production car, which at the moment is held by the Swedish Kosenberg company, or Kosenberg car company. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong, but they shouldn't name things stupidly. Stupid Swiss people. But it's clear that this car is going to definitely give those cars a run for their money. Whether or not it will be able to easily punch through that 250 mark is, we'll see. But I cannot wait to give it a go. The last big number has to be range. Now, the biggest problem that a lot of people have with electric cars is the range. How on earth will I be able to do long road trips if I have to keep stopping to charge? And as someone who is in a family who owns a Tesla, it is something that you have to consider. We've never really had a problem with it. You have over 200 miles of range, which normally is fine, especially in the UK. There's a lot of superchargers, but having that little bit of extra range would be nice. Now, we know Tesla has been working on better batteries, so we were expecting maybe 300 miles or something along those lines. We were so wrong. The Tesla Roadster will have 620 miles of range. 620 miles. I don't even know. I don't even know how scientifically that's even possible at this point. I honestly don't know. In a statement, Elon Musk said that imagine being able to drive the length of California and then back again in one charge. With that level of capability, of that driving range, this car really opens up to a whole new demographic of people. And what we hope is that they'll then put that technology into the next generation of their saloons, meaning all of their cars can have this insane 600 mile plus range. So what else is crazy about this car? Well, the first thing that comes to mind is it's not just a two-seater. The original Tesla Roadster was only a two-seater, so when they announced this, many people assumed, being a typical sports car, that it would only have 2 seats. However, Tesla, in its all-encompassing way, hasn't done that. Instead, it has 4 seats. Now, I think the reason for this is obvious. Elon Musk is a family man, and I think he appreciates that having a supercar is all well and good, but if you can't get the kids in the back, what's the point? You're never going to be able to justify that with the missus. And this is another genius move because it opens the car up to so many more people. Now, on the subject of room, I couldn't find anything about boot space. I'm not sure if it will have a frunk like all the other Teslas do. As you can see from the picture, it has an elongated front, which is probably for downforce. I don't know if that is a storage compartment. I haven't been able to find anything on it. If it is, that would be amazing. Because the biggest thing I can see that this car they haven't talked about is luggage space. A big thing on this channel, if you've seen any other of our videos, is luggage. You got to get luggage in your car. Otherwise, you want to take your Ferrari or your Lamborghini down to the south of France, or you want to drive up to Cornwall, or you want to go across Canada, whatever. You need space to put your clothes, unless you're just buying clothes along the way, which is not very convenient. So yeah, we don't know if it'll have adequate luggage space. I will assume that it does, but we don't know for sure. In typical Tesla style, it's a 4-wheel drive car. I don't know if you'll have the capability to be able to maybe turn off the front wheels, if that makes sense, to be able to allow you to have a rear-wheel drive car if you want to get a little bit more loose in the corners. I don't know if that's going to be a capability. I know there's a lot of talk at the moment about being able to customize your Tesla's setup a little bit more, but that's something that will probably come in the future. So the last big question is, what is the price tag on this beast? Now, when I was talking to some friends about the Tesla Roadster, I was expecting it to be an £1 million car. You think about a Bugatti, you think about a Kosenberg or whatever they're called. All these hypercars that have these ridiculous 0 to 60s, these incredibly high, astronomically high top speeds are normally above that 1 million mark. However, this isn't the case. The Tesla Roadster will only set you back $200,000. Now, is that a lot? Yeah, that is a lot for the average person. However, when you consider what you're actually getting out of it, it's incredibly cheap. You're getting a 4-seater car which can outdrag anything and then keep going to onward of 250 miles an hour. Tesla, again, have done something which I didn't think was possible, which is make a hypercar that is basically accessible to the general public. And I cannot wait to have a go. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing below, liking it, sharing it with your friends. Why not? Let's try and get some subscribers going. And I will see you next time.